Hey there, Nicholas. Richard Jacobs here at Graves Golf. Welcome to the online gold coaching program. A couple of housekeeping tips for you. We only need to see 2 videos per lesson that you send in. So when you're working on a swing, you send one from down the line like you're showing here. Then you also take one face on, cameras in front of you, about belt high, point at your belt buckle, about 15 feet away so we can see all of you. From there, the coaches have all the information that they need. So you sent in, 6 or 7 down the lines. We're only going to talk about this one because as coaches, we're basically seeing the same thing in every video. All right, so anyhow, let's talk about this. Your basic motion is pretty nice. You're looking nice and athletic. As we look at the swing, you're keeping those feet pretty well on the ground. You're keeping your forward bend in pretty good shape, and those are a lot of good elements to start off with. But we got to make some corrections to get you into proper form. So if you take a look over on the right-hand side, you're going to notice that the back and the shoulders and the neck and the head are pretty straight. The head tilts down a little bit as you're looking towards the ball, but that's pretty much a straight line. And then the bending is it's like at attention and leaning forward from the waist. We see a lot in the beginning where people feel like, okay, I got some forward bend here. But really what they have is they've curved their shoulders, curved their back down. And if I just follow your spine angle, that's very little forward bend. We need about 45 degrees. So, of course, if this is vertical and that's 90, 45 is going to be right about in the middle. So you'd need quite a bit more than what you're showing right there. All right. Now, when you do that, then you're going to reach your arms out at a little higher. You're going to lift your arms up a little bit so that the single plane line you're forming goes through the middle of the body. You can see that goes through the club shaft, trail arm, under the armpit, exits mid-spine. What you've got here is you've got your arms hanging this way. You've got your club hanging that way, which is in essence a 2-plane setup. All right, so we got to get to that single plane. So those are 2 big corrections to make right here. And the next thing I want to talk with you about, and you're not going to be able to do it from this setup, but just to show you, I've made the plane line. I want you to watch the upper part of the body on the right here. You'll notice that the body is rotating around the spine, but the hands and arms are just not moving at all relative to the body. The body's moving them. And so from down the line, coaches and yourself, if you're looking at yourself in video, you can see your hands and the club shaft and the club head come underneath that swing plane and inside the target line, that being the target line. Okay, so from here, we're going to see that your club is basically coming right up the plane line, and that's an indication that this is all hands and arms. There's very little lower body motion, very little torso rotation. That's almost entirely hands and arms. And then we're not going to be in good position to swing down the plane line. So anyhow, those are things to look at for today. Great that you're sending in. I want you to work on these things. When you feel like you've got improvement, go ahead and re-video, send back in, and we'll take it from there. Again, welcome to the program.